you get that out of your tooth there, buddy? Did you get that out just in time as we came on? I got Matty. It's me. It's Holden. We are going to live bet the Major League Baseball slate tonight. The Major League Baseball slate tonight is actually in session. What's going on, Matty? Turn that frown upside down, buddy. The Pirates are going.
Oh, I haven't been on this big a tilt in my ever. 25 years.
Did it start last night with a national championship game?
Yeah. I didn't win a bet yesterday, and that was the last one. That closed out the night.
All right, so everybody just know, fade Matt tonight. Is that what you're saying, Matt? To fade
last weekend we were up 2 units, so live.
You got a track record. Stop it already.
So how about Houston leading the game 39.30 seconds and they give it up?
Yeah, how much did that cost me in our pool? Because I took Florida 3-1 on FanDuel, so at least I made money in the sports book, but I lost on that pool. I was going to win that pool.
Yeah, and I was going to be third. You were going to be first. I was going to be third. We ended up 10th and 15th or something.
Oh my God, 10th?
Whatever.
10th?
No, you finished like 8th, I think.
That's so brutal.
Well, because the final round is worth 32 effing points. Like, what's that about?
Yeah.
If you win the championship, you have the winning team. It's like worth 32 points.
Yeah, well, I got not 32 points last night. Anyways, hey, listen, life is good. We're going to be fine. Okay?
We are?
Yeah, we'll all have meltdowns. Things are going to be okay. We'll bounce back. Maybe we'll have a big night tonight. Who knows? Let's catch people up on what's going on, though. So Skeens had a little bit of a rough start, right?
Well, he's never given up 3 runs in an inning, and he did. Is that a rough start?
It was bound to happen, but he settled down since then. I mean, he's gone 5 innings and struck out 6, so he's gotten back on track as that freaking offense. What are we on here? The Pirates plus 1.5?
Think about saying that out loud.
What?
The total is 6.5. You have Paul Skeens and a run and a half. So just the math tells you, like, I don't. All right, I'm over it.
Okay.
If you can get a run and a half with Paul Skeens and a total that's 6.5, you're going to feel pretty good generally.
All right. We got Fathead in the house. What up, Fathead? Drop your best bets in here tonight, y'all. What you're sweating, we will sweat it with you. And then if we see any live betting opportunities, we can jump on board of that. There's a few games out there that, again, I was telling you pre-flop, I'm like, why didn't I hit the Nationals at plus 154? I was just sitting there all day going, this is a double-A pitcher going out there tonight. And good thing I threw James Wood in my DFS lineup, though. The dude's gone deep twice. He is a stud. You know what? This lineup for the Nationals is not a bad lineup.
No, it's not.
It's not good like 6, 7, 8, 9, although Dylan Cruz should kind of turn the corner here sooner than later. But 1 through 6, that's a good lineup.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. They remind me of the Angels. Everyone would have thought both those lineups are terrible, and he what are you doing? What? And they're both average to above average.
Yeah, there's no issues there. I think that the Angels will probably come back down to earth, but as long as Mike Trout's sitting in, Logan O'Hopp's a stud too. They got 2 legit bats, man.
I think he's got 5 home runs.
Yeah, he's crushing the baseball. We got 1 game starting up this hour, and then we got the late slate coming up, which will be obviously later tonight. Milwaukee at Colorado. So it's been beautiful here the last couple of days, like 60s, almost 70 degrees, but it cools off at night, and people keep thinking that, the ball's flying out of Coors. Not in April, man. You're going to get some triples. You can get a lot of doubles and triples, but the ball isn't carrying as much. The one guy that I think could go deep tonight, and Fox threw this out, would be Jackson Chourio. Chourio is just absolutely crushing. It's Freddie Peralta tonight going to the mound against Kyle Freeland. People sleep on Freeland. Professional pitcher. He's not going to miss a lot of bats. Gets a lot of ground balls, gets a lot of outs, grew up here in Denver and knows how to pitch here. So that'll be a game where the total is 9.5. The Brewers team total is 5.5. And I'm leaning to the under in this game. How about that? What do you think about them apples?
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. It's a lead.
Skeens gives up another one. A couple things that are interesting. Toronto and the Red Sox 0-0 through 5.
Yeah,
I would have had that going over.
It's cold everywhere, man.
But 0-0?
It's cold. People don't realize. I get it. We get some blow-up games. We get teams scoring 8-9 runs, but like they don't even play Tigers games at night. They got to put them in the middle of the afternoon because it's freaking snowing every day there. It's just cold, man. And you're not seeing as many home runs earlier in the year. And you will indoors, maybe tonight with the Orioles and the Diamondbacks. That's a game that could go over, but you're just not going to get a lot of great contact when it's 30 degrees outside.
Well, so then how do you explain
there's aberrations?
The Phillies and the Braves have 7 runs through 4 when it was Sale against Wheeler.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah, there is that. You got me on that one, but for the most part, the runs are just down, man, in April, and they pick up. And it's not nice there. It's in the 40s. It's like in the mid 40s. So it's not what we've seen in Chicago, and it's not what we've seen in Detroit. That being said, you're right. Crazy things happen. It's baseball. Paul Skeens gave up 4 runs, right?
Well, so far.
Texas has taken a 2-0 lead on the Cubs. Jonah Heim with a 2-run single. So the bottom of the order taking care of business there. And I know that you threw a couple of bets out tonight that if you can bet live stolen bases, you can get in there. But what'd you give out with the stolen base market here?
I really like them today because the Cubs are running. The Cubs and the Pirates basically run every time they get on base. And then Jonah Heim is like either the worst at throwing out base runners or one of the worst. So it's a pretty good spot.
Springer just hit a home run. So just as I told you, it's freezing in Boston. Dude hit a home run. Last night in Chicago, Kyle Tucker hit a ball that probably goes 450 feet. Thing died in a warning track. Springer's
hitting 500.
And he's hitting in the middle of the order now. He's not hitting up top anymore. He's hitting in the middle of the order. Like that's where his career. He's just a big dude. Vladdy's throwing a coat on. Oh, that's a fancy coat too. I like it a lot. What up, Daniel Berry? Good to see. What are you on tonight, Daniel? What are you on tonight, fathead? Let's get some participation going here and smash that like button if you get a chance. Yeah, Schwarber had a triple, by the way, on a ball that 99 out of 100 times, and the ball is in the 50s. When the weather's in the 50s, goes out of the park, but it hit the wall, took a weird bounce, and that's how the 3 of the runs scored for Philly. A bases clearing triple by Kyle.
Oh yeah, I didn't finish my thought. Since the game's already started, it was Horner and Pete Crow Armstrong were the 2 that I put in for the stolen bases.
PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah. And Champagne Cooley let me know something at FanDuel. You could bet multiple stolen bases, like 2 or 3.
Able to you could parlay them again because they took those away.
Oh, I don't know if you can parlay them, but they were like 17-1 though for 2.
We used to parlay those.
Wow.
Just get massive numbers. And then once they caught on, they're like, screw it, you can't parlay these anymore. They might have brought it back. I don't know.
Oh, and Dansby just hit a solo shot.
Dansby Swanson?
Yeah.
Okay. In the cold weather.
So, I really like there to be a lot of offense in Arizona tonight, but we're at 9.5 on the total. I can't get there with 9.5.
Isn't it easier just to go with the Diamondbacks team total than anything else?
No.
Charlie Morton has been a train wreck. What up, Daniel Berry? He has just not been good out of the gate. I don't think he's lost it, has he?
The problem with them is it's basically a pick 'em, so they may not bat in the 9th, and so I hate to take team totals when someone may not bat.
So you'd rather give the game total.
I like the Orioles. I don't know. Kelly, it doesn't really impress me.
No.
I wonder about a first 5. It's probably 4.5, 5.5.
First 5 team total.
The first 5
game
total runs.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm looking.
All right, very good. Elsewhere, Nats up. James Wood was 75-1 to hit 2 home runs tonight. So if you hit that, congratulations. He's got 2 8-1 Nationals over the Dodgers. We've got 4-1 Cardinals over the Pirates still. This game's in the 6th inning. Brendan Donovan off to a really nice start this season. Boy, hit his 3rd double. He's hitting 395 very early in the season. I get it. Schwarber with that bases clearing double I told you about. Sean Murphy hit a 3-run blast, 4-3 Philadelphia over Atlanta in the 3rd. And then the Cubs just got a run. Dansby Swanson, as you said, it's 2-1 Texas over the Cubs. Minnesota, Kansas City just underway. Okay. In the Angels lead Tampa Bay 2-0. That game's in the 4th. And Paris hit the home run, huh?
Pete Crow's on first base. He should go right away and catch that for us. No one in front of him. I don't even know why he didn't take off first pitch. This guy is not throwing him out.
Did you take the stolen bases because Corbin's on the mound?
No. Okay. Because the catcher, Heim, is not good. And Pete, why are you? Fuck. So, did you watch Hunter Green last night?
No. I watched you know what I watched? I only watch stuff I bet on in baseball really anymore, but or I'll put a Mets game on because I just love Keith Hernandez so much. But I watched the game. I watched the championship game, and then I had stuff in the A's and Padres, and then the Diamondbacks Orioles. I had stuff, so I watched those 2 games to go to bed. DB Gnarly, shout out to DB.
What's up, Gnarly?
Hey, Matt, will you go to the Nuke the House Twitter account and just retweet our live show being on, our actual show, like where we're talking, if you can? I don't know if you can, but it'd be great if you could.
Pete, catch that on the sheet.
Pete Crow, stolen base?
Yeah.
Let's go, Matty. You're back, baby. Look at that.
Plus 250.
Okay. I'll take that, Matty. That's why I'm still tailing you. Break. Say, don't. This is the worst start I ever had. By the way, Toronto has got runs now. They're up 2-0. An error on Christian Campbell, and they're 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs. That's just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oof. No bueno, amigos. No.
Sorry, bueno. I'm gonna retweet this.
Okay, and then you've got. Let's see here. So Pete Crow I got it at plus 235. So we'll take that. We're still got Nico Horner stolen base, and we've got O'Neal Cruz to get a stolen base. Has O'Neal even been on?
No. You know, he's at 26 straight stolen bases, I think. He hasn't been caught in forever. And I think he leads the Major League Baseball in stolen bases. So hopefully he can get on.
Just had an assist taken away from me in the NBA on Trae Young, so that's awesome. Stat correction. You'll get one of those every few games in baseball, but you see them a lot in the NBA. You just tons of them. So some of these later games tonight, we mentioned Baltimore and Arizona. Gunnar Henderson just didn't do anything right now.
He was only back for,
but outside of that, because he had a couple hits and a couple steals and a couple runs, but he had, what was it? The oblique injury? I think they call it an intercostal. So he hadn't done anything, but I wonder if last night gets him going. He's 3 for 17. 2 of his 3 hits came last night.
I didn't know that he's been back for. I thought he's only been back for 3 games. Must have been back for about 5.
No, 3 games.
Okay.
Oh, it's his 4th game. This will be his 5th game tonight. Be his 5th game tonight. I got to go check out the Nationals real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to look into the Orioles D-backs first 5 here.
The Orioles D-backs, that should be a fun game. Houston, Seattle tonight. I don't want to mess with this. Basically, I either go under in Seattle or I do nothing.
Yeah, and you know, Houston, I think they're 28th in runs.
Yeah.
Or 29th in runs this year.
And Luis Castillo's always pitched better at home than on the road. They're going up against Framber.
I mean, that could be a 3-2 game there.
Yes, I agree. But that's just always Seattle, like rarely if ever. It would have to be in the middle of summer. It rarely touches, 88 degrees there. It'd have to be 88 and perfect. And that's the only way I'm going with an over out in Seattle.
Yeah, I'll look at that in a second. So the first 5 is 4.5 in Arizona.
Yeah.
But the over's at 144, so we're not going to go there.
Or yeah, that's gross. Well, hold on. That's only at one book, though.
Yeah.
You want to know what the total is in Seattle tonight?
6 or 6.5.
7.
Oh,
7.
I mean, again, that should be a who's favored? Who?
Seattle.
Yeah, so maybe we only have 17 at bats too. So,
and then there's San Diego at the A's. What have you noticed about this ballpark out in Sacramento? Dylan Cease and Jeffrey Springs.
Jeffrey Springs, yeah.
Springs, the pitching matchup this evening. Tatis, Machado, both of them are just carrying the offense right now. They're both going bananas. Cronenworth's hitting the ball too. But on the other side, like Soderstrom, Larry Butler, Rooker's got a few home runs. He's got 4 home runs. You know, Tyler Soderstrom has 6 home runs.
Oh my God, they flew out to the wall again. This is wild.
Who?
Does he really? I didn't know that.
Who flew out to the wall?
The Pirates.
Because it's cold.
We're going to stay on that narrative all night?
100%. Anytime someone doesn't hit a home run and it's cold, I'm just going to say because it's cold.
What about when there's an air? You just say it's cold.
It's cold. It's
hit by pitch.
Cold.
Cold.
It's cold, man. It's cold.
Some decent stuff still later here.
Yeah, really good games later. San Diego in the A's should be interesting for the Padres. I think the Padres could put up some runs tonight. And then the other game is Cincinnati, San Francisco, where Nick Dolo and what is his name? Landon Rope?
Brandon Loop?
Is it Landon Roop?
Where are we? You talking about Knack? Landon Knack?
No, I'm talking about Landon Roop. He's starting tonight for the Giants for Los Gigantes. And here it is. Roop. It is. It's Landon Roop. So he's a big right-hander, 26 years old. And he got rocked in his first start.
Actually, there's a Landon Knack too.
What?
There's also a Landon Knack.
No, this is Landon Rope.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see 8 runs being scored there. That was a great game last night. I started to talk to you about Hunter Green. He was absolutely nasty. He's top tier. He was throwing 100 in the 9th inning.
He's a stud, man.
He is a stud.
He was supposed to be the next great pitcher, and he came up last year. It was okay, but like he is a great young pitcher.
What's up, Jordo? What's up, Fathead? What's up, Gnarly?
Red Sox. So with 2 outs, Campbell throws an error. So they get 2 runs with 2 outs, and now it's RBI, a 2-run single, and it's 4-0 Toronto over Boston. The bottom.
Told you those runs were coming.
The bottom is not for the Red Sox right now. I need Devers and Campbell to get going.
Do you think they keep scoring in Atlanta?
I haven't had my eyes on that game.
We're halfway through. There's 7 runs in, and the total's 12.
Yeah, and let's see here. Yeah, I mean, both teams put up 3 spots. The Braves in the second, and the Phillies in the third. Again, Schwarber with a bases loaded, bases clearing triple in that game.
Hendricks still in. Can we fade him? What about plus 1.5 with Tampa minus 122? We just have to win it the rest of the game at home.
All right. So Tampa Bay trailing the Angels 2-0 early on. Kyle Hendricks giving up 2 runs, 2 hits in 4 innings, no runs. And Shane Baz has given up 2 runs in 5 innings.
We got the better pitcher. We're at home, and we just have to win the rest of the way.
Depends on what you think about the Angels bullpen.
I mean, they have a good closer, obviously.
Yeah.
I'll keep my eye on that because it's minus 125 now, and I don't want to lay that.
No. Let's see if I can find. Let's just the problem with looking at bullpen whip and FIP and XFIP, anything else at this point is if one reliever has a blow up, there's just not enough innings. I mean, we're talking about 89 innings, 100 innings, between like 90 and 100 innings for just about every team. And that's it's really tough to cap that at this point. But I will say that according to XFIP, the best bullpen in baseball, followed by Philly, the Rangers, the Mets, and the Diamondbacks.
Like,
Cleveland, the Athletics, the White Sox, and the Cubs have the worst bullpens right now. Right now. Very early.
You know, the Cubs is interesting because they've been up big in so many games. I wonder if they just have come in and just, you know, just serving them up right down the middle.
Oh, the boys are starting to drip in here. What up, Gerardo? King Leo's in the house.
Okay.
Like button. Fatheads on the D-backs Orioles BTTS2. First 5 plus 130. BTTS?
Both teams to score?
No way. Are you serious? Where'd you find that at, Fathead? DraftKings? Because both teams have scored 2 runs in the first 5.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, the problem is it could be 4-1 or 3-1.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the bet. I'm just saying, yeah.
Can you tell me why the Rangers literally have the MLB retirement home for their starting pitching?
They clearly think that they're going to be able to hit their way.
Yeah, and they were hoping guys like what, like guys would just have one more year in them. I mean, DeGrom's a stud still. Evaldi's still a stud. Leiter's a young guy.
And in fairness, they do have 2 rookies, good rookies.
I don't know. Kumar Rocker, Garabito's there. So I don't know about really old guys.
I know what he's talking about.
What's he talking about?
No, like he's saying the front end is some old fuckers, and they are. But they do have 2 rookies on the back end.
He evolved.
But anyway,
come on.
I'm trying to find, if anyone can help me, find Freddie Peralta 7.5 strikeouts that's not juiced to all hell.
Okay.
Because this is a little known thing. The Colorado Rockies strike out the second fewest times in Major League Baseball. And they strike out less times at home. And they're at home. If Freddie Peralta's set at 7.5, just because he's coming off back-to-back 8s.
He's 6.5 everywhere.
He's 6.5 everywhere.
Yeah.
So
okay, you want to go under?
Well, under. But is it 6.5 like plus 150?
6.5 to the under is plus 115 is the best. Yeah.
I don't think he's striking 7 Rockies out tonight.
But you're saying it was 7.5?
I thought it was 7.5. But if I can get 6.5 plus 125.
You're not right now. It's 115. Sorry, amigo. It's not there right now. All right, I'm back to the Red Sox. I need Devers to do something here. Come on, Devers. Get your shit together. They just exploded this weekend, and first 2 days of this week, they just haven't been able to do much. Been a bit frustrated watching them.
I think they're still up there in like runs.
Yeah. Because they got off to a great start. I'm just saying the last 2 days they've done nothing. Probably because it's cold, Matt. But yeah, we do have another game starting in about 15 minutes. Diamondbacks Orioles. There you go, Devers. Let's go. Single. Come on. Now you need.
How about
boy?
Dude, was that the worst start in Major League history? It had to have been 0 for 19 with 15 Ks. Yeah. That had to have been the worst start for anybody.
Yeah. It was, and now he's just killing the ball.
Yeah, Bregman's off to a good start too.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
They're loaded.
So we had Anthony Rizzo hit 151 in his first 90 plate appearances. That was pretty bad. I don't know if this is true. Willie Mays started 1 for 25.
Yeah, but I think over 19 with 15 Ks is even worse.
Pretty amazing.
15 Ks?
Amazing. That's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Yeah.
And that's coming off of, I'm not moving to first base, or I'm not moving off third base.
Yeah, now he's hitting again.
But like everyone's already pissed off at him because he's the worst defender in the American League. And he's like, I'm not moving. And then he goes 0 for 19.
Yeah. Pro Reactor says LA getting killed 8-1. Yeah. Because they went out there and they threw a stiff out tonight. This Justin Wrobleski, had no business starting a game this evening. No business. Not with all the pitching they have. But he did. And he went out and gave up 8 runs in 5 innings. They just said, you need to eat it tonight. That's simple as that. Go eat it. Go out. Take one for the team. And that's what we ended up doing.
Home run.
Who?
Langford.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So what are we? 3-3 Cubs and Rangers now?
Yeah. The Cubs right now are mashing, and then Texas is mashing.
The Cubs
I wonder if the wind's blowing out there.
The Cubs 1 through 7. Well, you know what? Matt Shaw can hit too. They got a sneaky, terrific lineup. Not saying it happens all year, but Shaw can hit lefties really well at the bottom of that order. Carson Kelly have a cycle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had a cycle. Nico the Fricos hit 351. That's a good offense. Plus, again, they've been hitting Wrigley Field where it's 30 degrees outside. And Tucker should have had a huge home run last night. Huge home run. King Leo.
Wonder
what up? Reagan's has 8 Ks through 4. There you go. There you go. We haven't really talked about Kansas City and Minnesota, but yeah, Reagan's has 8 Ks, giving up a hit in 4 innings. And then Pablo Lopez, 3 perfect innings with 5 strikeouts.
I'm looking for a way to get on the under in Seattle here.
Okay. Nagel the numbers.
Yeah, maybe I'll parlay both teams. Yeah, let me find something here. Seattle.
Okay. Matty's cooking one up right now, so stick around for that. But Bregman's at the plate for Boston. There's one down. Boy, this has been a disappointing evening for the Red Sox, to say the least. Holy moly. Cubs, like we just said, Wyatt Langford went deep, so Cubs and Rangers tied at 3 in the 3rd. That game's in Chicago. 5-1 Cardinals over the Pirates. Final line on Skeen, 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, a walk, and 7 Ks. His ERA is all the way up to 3.44. But he was outdueled by Sonny Gray this evening.
Wow, he was at 1-9 something.
Oh, yeah, you give up that many runs in that amount of innings. And
okay, Holden, what do you think about this one? Houston under 4.5 team total, and Seattle under 4.5 team total. Minus basically even money. Does either team get to 5?
Now, I don't think so. We've got Framber on one side. And like I said, Castillo pitches much better at home than he does on the road. I don't hate that bet.
Well, that was at FanDuel. Can you check DraftKings?
So you want under 4.5 on both teams?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find this. Uno momento, poor favor.
Yeah.
So start talking about something.
Yeah, I will. While that's pulled up, I'll look at the other games here. Guys in the chat, what do you guys got? Anything? Anything for these late games? Oh, King said he was actually over 21. Wow. What 15? Was it over 21? 15 Ks, I think.
Minus 105 at DraftKings.
105?
Yeah.
Do you like that bet? Should we make it official at 103?
Let me just check one more thing out here. Make sure neither bullpen has completely imploded early in the season. I know that Houston's been good. Yeah, I'll take it. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Would you mind throwing it out? I'll
put it in there. Minus 105 at DraftKings.
103 FanDuel.
103 FanDuel. Okay. So Here's the bet Matty came up with. Same game parlay. You might even get a boost somewhere. Under 4.5 total runs for the Astros. Under 4.5 runs for the Mariners at -103. Oh, Ref Snyder with a hit. Let's go, Red Sox. Get going here, boys.
The Red Sox are loaded.
Yeah, they haven't been loading shit these last 2 nights.
Rafaela at the bottom of that lineup is wild. He hit 9th last year, and they're better this year. Really like that kid.
Team total under 4.5 plus Mariners.
Okay, so now we got to attack somehow the D-back Baltimore game. I don't know how you get through either one of these lineups. I mean, you got Gunnar back.
Yeah.
I mean, the Diamondbacks are solid all the way through. I guess they get a little light at the bottom with Alec Thomas and those guys, but I don't know how we get on it at 9.5 though.
No.
It's fucking the principle of 9.5. Just unless we're in cores,
it eats at you.
Yeah, like I can't. And then I want to take the Diamondbacks team total, but they may not bat the 9th, and it's going to be 4.5. You know, I'm only going to get 8 at bats, try to get 4.5 runs. And I'm trying to get on the under in San Fran, that ballpark. That Japanese kid that the Giants got this year hit a ball that I swear would have been out of anywhere, and it like went into the triples alley and just died.
Well, I mean, that's again, like when they had games in Oakland, I wouldn't bet overs there. When they have games in Seattle, I don't mess with it. So San Diego, when it's cool out, like 60s and below, 50s, 60s, always under in those games. Dodger Stadium, now that Ohtani's there, it's kind of tough because one guy can make a difference. But West Coast ballparks, man, cold. Even in the summertime, a lot of these places are cold. You got marine layers, you got just heavy air. It's
King saw it as well. I thought he crushed that ball, right, King? It just died. He was still 20 feet from hitting it out. O'Neal Cruz is on first. I got his stolen base. Does he steal down 4? And he got hit with a pitch.
Yeah, why not?
Do you steal down 4?
Why not? You absolutely do. You're still in the game.
He may be. This is my theory. He's going to be pissed at the pitcher. Hit him, so he's going to take off first pitch.
That's what you think's going to happen.
Not really.
Stay up. No, not really. You don't think he's going to run? That's funny.
What's up, T-Pick?
T-Pick in the house? Sup?
This would be huge if he steals this effing base.
Yeah, Kelly is.
King said he stole it.
Huh?
King said he stole it.
Well, I'm waiting for confirmation.
No, Key Bryan bounced out. No, King. That deserves a timeout.
What happened?
He saw that Cruz was on second base, but it was because Key Bryan
and keeping me off of that game with the.
I'm kidding. I'd never time you out, King.
Kelly is so boom or bust, dude. Kelly shut down the Cubs, and then the Yankees rocked them in Yankee Stadium. So, I don't know, man.
Well, you talking about Merrill Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh.
If we're talking Orioles and Diamondbacks, that keeps me away. I wonder what his splits were last year. Let's see.
I think he's regressed every year, hasn't he, Merrill Kelly?
He has.
Now he's on. I know. I'm hoping. There's no reason to steal third, really, but maybe he will.
Actually, he had 2 really good years for taking a step back last year. He got hurt last year.
Right.
So,
but I thought he was going to be a stud.
Yeah, listen, I'm just going to roll with those 2 teams in DFS. If you find a bet that you want to make there, that's fine. I might tail, but I will likely stay away from that.
It's got to be some value. Like, let's see if I can pick on just Morton. like on his outs recorded. I could probably pick on Morton here.
Oh, Chuck Morton.
Ground Chuck.
Yeah. He's old.
Has he been in the league 20 effing years?
Has it been 20? Really?
And maybe not, but it sure feels like it.
2008. I mean, that's like 17 years, 18 years. He's been around. That was your boy with the Pirates. Did they ever get to the playoffs with him?
I don't know if he was on that team with Garrett Cole.
What year?
I mean, that would have been like, is that like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 11 years?
2015.
10 years ago.
Yeah. So good old Chuck, Brown Chuck. Yeah, I don't mind targeting Charlie Morton at all. What up, Viper? Got Viper?
Yeah, I'm looking. Hey, Viper.
What are you on, Viper?
Let's see. So Morton is, of course, where we thought he'd be, 15.5 outs.
Yeah.
Does he get to the sixth?
Braves just put up a pair of runs. Or actually, the Phillies just put up a pair of runs. So, like I said in the chat, Schwarber is a double shy of the cycle. 3 for 3, 3-run triple, a couple runs scored tonight. Castellanos just knocked in a pair of runs, so the Phillies up on the Braves. Braves are 1-8. I know it's a bad start, but how do you make the playoffs starting 1-8? You're putting yourself in such a hole. But I guess at this point, there's so many teams that get to the postseason, you can get there. Viper was on Cleveland -1 and St. Louis money line. Okay.
St. Louis money line. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
He was obviously fading the Pirates pen, which is a good move. These straddles, dude, are ridiculous. I mean, they, like you always say, they need regulation. Like Charlie Morton under 5.5 Ks is -156. I mean, come on.
Well, you got to parlay
the comeback's +122.
Then you parlay it with Arizona first 5 or something.
Oh, he's not striking out 6.
I think Merrill Kelly's gonna. You know what? I think Merrill Kelly's gonna be okay. Let's see what Merrill Kelly's numbers are here. His Ks are only 4.5, heavily juiced to the under.
Yeah, nobody is hitting their K prop. None of the pitchers are hitting their K props.
18.5 is his outs.
I read something that the books take 80% overs on strikeouts.
Yeah,
from the public.
That's normal. Just about. They probably take 80% of the overs in every sport at this point.
I mean, strikeouts and specifically. So there's value. None of these guys are hitting it. There's value on the unders.
Be an under better until I started working with everybody.
And the other thing about Charlie Morton, big time ground baller. He's not a strikeout guy, but I can't lay 156.
No.
I mean, that's wild. Do you have DraftKings open?
I'll have it open in about 3 seconds. Yeah. What do you need?
Would you mind seeing if he's less there?
Okay. We're talking.
I got FanDuel up.
We're talking about Morton.
Yeah. What's up, Kelly?
Well, no, I told you I gave you the K props there for Morton already.
Oh, from DraftKings?
From everywhere.
Oh, what was the juice on the 5.5?
4.5, 5.5 -156 at FanDuel, 4.5 everywhere else, +120.
What do you think about that?
I think that's uncomfortable.
But it's plus money.
It is.
You
like plus money?
Let me see. I'm not minding that bet, really. Let me see where the Diamondbacks are in relation to strikeouts as a team.
Now, you also remember at this point in the season that the aces have usually gone 2 times. So they're facing the best pitchers out. That's one thing that I usually try and keep in mind early in the season.
Right. 100%. Yeah.
Did you say Colorado is striking out 11 times a game? That's the most in baseball.
Oh, maybe I had it inverted.
Yeah, you must have it inverted. They strike out more than anybody.
Let me pull this up.
Strikes out the second least in baseball right now.
Hold on. I can't multitask for shit.
Okay, you're fine. But,
okay, so let's see.
But that'd be the way to go then, because Arizona does strike out 6.55 a game. Only San Diego has less. There's only 7. I'd prefer to go soon. What did I think of Malone being fired?
Wow,
I think he had a fist fight with Calvin Booth. Fathead, you just don't do this 3 games for the end of the season with the best player in the world. Something happened there, man.
Calvin Booth, the lefty from Penn State?
Huh?
Calvin Booth, the lefty NBA player from Penn State?
He went to Indiana, I'm pretty sure.
Is he a lefty?
Yeah. I think he hit that big shot in the 87 final against Syracuse for Indiana. So
I don't know what the fuck I was looking at. Well, Colorado is 2, 4, 6th on the list in strikeouts, total strikeouts.
Okay.
But I mean, it depends on what we're looking at. So what was I going to look at? Arizona.
That was just a complete wild, shocking thing, dude.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to multitask. I can't believe they fired him.
Yeah, it was wild. I think it caught everybody off guard. I never listened to sports radio. I even turned it on today. There's only one guy that agreed with me that the 2 guys got into a fight, and that guy used to play football, so we're probably wrong. But yeah.
So you were saying something happened. What are you inferring? Like something happened with the Joker or something?
With Malone and the GM.
Oh, the GM.
They both got fired. And then people say, oh, Jokic had to sign off on this. Jokic didn't have to sign off on this. Jokic loved Michael Malone. Absolutely loved the guy. He helped turn him into the best player in the world. It's mostly on Jokic, but Malone was the head coach. So he had the most wins by any coach the last 5 seasons. So that's what I think, Fathead. I've got to go with a conspiracy theory that the 2 guys behind the scenes probably got in a fight. They didn't like each other coming into the year. There was tension there. So who the hell knows what happens? And then Jamal Murray's hamstring is bothering him. He might not even be a go. Who knows if he's going to play much if he'll be ready for the playoffs at this point.
I think the play here is under 15.5 on Morton. He went 15 outs against Boston, and he went 13 outs against, or 10 outs against Toronto. And this is a better lineup than, Toronto. Do you like that, or am I gonna be out on
bullpen usages? Because what if they need him just to eat it tonight?
All right.
So use Thompson, and Nelson will be dead for tonight because he went 3 innings last night. Thompson's probably dead too. Okay, so that's 2 guys that are out. And then when they were in Washington, I don't think that they are completely gassed. So I don't hate it. But you just have to hope that he doesn't eat it if he gives up a whole bunch of runs.
Yeah, it's plus 120, or it's minus 128 as well right now.
And he's gotten beaten up both of his starts. So again, if he gets beaten up, he probably doesn't make it.
Let me see what it's at on DraftKings.
By all means, sir.
If I can get it 115, maybe I'll take it.
So you're talking outs?
Yeah, under 15.
A second. Charlie Morton outs, 15.5. The best juice is minus 128 at FanDuel.
All right. Not what I wanted to hear.
Hey, smash the like button. Are you watching right now? Thanks for stopping by. He's Matt. I'm Holden. We're doing Major League Baseball. We'll continue to do our NBA, NHL show, and now we're doing baseball on our Wednesday, Thursday night shows. Me and Foxy will be on at 7 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night, and then we'll see what time to be determined on Thursday night. And if you haven't checked us out yet and taken your free week, do it. Go to nukethehouse.com. Now, if you used your free week, $59.99 a month, $19.99 a week, but we'll give you a free week. We won't charge you unless you want to be charged after you use your week. NASCAR is back as the code. Go to nukethehouse.com, type in the code NASCAR is back, and all your hopes and dreams will come true.
So Fat has, like, I'm always trying to find ways around. He's got maybe a little way around there. Arizona hits. So let me see what that is. Arizona runs. Total runs.
I feel like you're forcing it.
Well, because if I like the angle, I got to try to find how to get there. If I can't get there, I can't get there. But
total in that game. I mean, why don't you just lower the total like 6.5?
If I was forcing it, I would take that minus 128 on outs.
But why don't you just take like all total in that game, since we think there's going to be runs, but 10 is too much? Why don't you see what over 6.5 is?
Well, then, yeah, but then I got to parlay it.
Right. I mean, that's how you're going to get it to the number you want it, though.
I mean, we could go for a big hit and do, let's see, over.
Christian Campbell's dog shit these last couple of nights. Come on, man. Weiler, Abreu. I don't even know if Abreu's in tonight.
I mean, what do you think about this? We could go over 6.5 runs, under 15.5 outs. Those are kind of correlated. Plus 210. Oh, shit. They're not going to let me do that, of course.
Which book? FanDuel?
Yeah.
You know what lets you do a lot of stuff is Bet Rivers. That's your hometown sports book.
Mm-hmm.
Bet Rivers. It was so nice taking money out of that today after last night's game. What else could we have? Let me see if I can find something for you on Rivers, just digging into the numbers. So what ultimately would you want for the Orioles Diamondbacks? You'd want under outs for Morton?
Yeah, any fade of Morton that doesn't kill us with juice. Whether it be strikeouts under, outs under, or Diamondbacks team totals over.
Nope.
Any of that.
The Diamondbacks team total. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to parlay that. You'd have to parlay more. You'd have to parlay Diamondbacks to score 4 more runs and Morton under 5.5 Ks. And that would get you plus 110.
Will they let you do the total over and his outs under? Like the game total?
Let me see. All right, so game total, what would you want to throw it from 9.5 to what?
7.5.
Okay.
But they're not going to let you parlay that with the under and outs.
Yeah, they did. Over 7.5 and under 5.5 Ks is plus 108.
That's it.
And then if you're a small wager like me, 50% profit boost up to $25.
What's it at 6.5 and 15.5?
They won't give you a 6.5. They'll give you a 7.
Okay, what's that?
Minus 12.
So we're either minus 12 or plus 08.
Yes.
So those have to hit. Each leg has to hit 75% for that to be worth it. Do you think each leg does?
That Morton throws under 5.5 Ks.
For that to be
75%?
Each leg has to be 75%.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because 75% times 75% is basically 50%.
75% of the time. Absolutely not.
I bet you going over that 7 does. That hits those 7.5 times out of 100.
I don't know, man.
That game, there should be runs.
So you're just sold that there's going to be runs then. So
but I don't know how to get on it. So Kelly's got some things here. She's saying -1 against Morton, but here's the problem: is they're home. They're home. If they're leading, they're not going to get that ninth at bat.
But you're pushing.
Yeah. What does that juice? I mean, let me see what the juice is on that. -1 Arizona. I love -1s. I use them all the time.
So here, I'm going to throw something else out at you. Okay. Both teams to score 4 runs, +112.
That's got to be more than that.
Oh, with a 50% profit boost, it's 168. But yeah, that's all they're giving you there.
See, that -1 is -136.
Morton under 6.5. And Kelly over 3.5 is -108. So Charlie Morton under 6.5 and Merrill Kelly over 3.5 Ks is -108.
Well, I don't mind that because Jackson Holiday is going to strike out 3 times. I don't mind that.
Through 2 starts, Merrill Kelly has 3 Ks.
He's that bad this year. What?
He has not been striking guys out. No. He had 4 Ks against the Cubs the other day, but no, he's not there.
I thought you just said he had 3 Ks on the year.
On the year.
But he had
4 walks, I should say. My bad.
Oh well. All right. Well, I don't see anything then. So
okay, we tried.
I will move along, sir.
Unless you want to take both under 6. If you want to take both under 5.5, and that's +105.
That's not enough.
No, that's not enough.
Like I said, these straddles are ridiculous. All right.
Yeah, Kelly likes Kelly better than Morton. Yeah. Both teams to score first 5 is +130.
Got to find an under here in San Fran. What do you think?
Give me again.
The Reds went the equivalent of 4 games without a run. 35 innings.
Is Lodolo throwing tonight?
Yeah.
I like Lodolo.
I mean, it's just an under park, regardless.
I mean, there's a crazy way to get going here. Like, under 5.5 for Charlie Morton. Let me see if they'll even make it. You're all about exotics. I love it. I could just get crazy with you and you're not going to look at me strange. So
no, not at all. At the end, if there's value, I don't give a shit.
And then the Giants game, we would probably pump the total to, what do you think, 9.5?
I mean, we can adjust it depending on the.
All right, under 9.5, and Morton under 5.5 Ks is -152. It's +121. Under 9.5, and Charlie Morton under 5.5.
Okay, what about Charlie? Can you do Charlie under 6.5?
I can.
And then get us -110. He ain't getting 7 effing Ks tonight.
7 effing. All right, good old Chuck Morton Ks. Let's go find that.
So we're at 125 at 5.5.
Pitching props. Okay, under 6.5 Ks, and under 9.5 is -139.
No shit. So there's fucking 60 cents. But I don't like that. I don't mind that original one.
5.5.
It is plus money.
It is plus 121. And again, I know it's only $25, but you get a 50% boost, and that takes you to 121. I mean, they don't even give you the boost actually. So that's just straight up 121.
Okay, just do one more thing for me. Instead of doing strikeouts, do outs recorded.
Yeah, you can only do overs at Rivers on outs.
Okay. Well, no, don't they have just a set number that you can do under?
Half, but you can only bet overs. They don't give you unders on outs.
Really?
Nope, really.
Okay, so let me pull that up here at FanDuel because they do give me under on outs at 15.5. And what are we saying? Over. We're saying under 9.5 in San Fran?
Yeah. And then under 5.5 Ks would be, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, so it'll either be the K prop or the out prop. I'm just seeing which one financially makes more sense here.
Well, and again, at Rivers, you can't.
Well, I'm checking FanDuel.
Okay. So I'll go to DraftKings then and see what I can get for you. So that would be Charlie Morton's Ks are under 4.5 at plus 120 at DraftKings now. And they don't let you alt strikeouts? That's fascinating to me. His K prop is down to 4.5 plus 120. Charlie Morton. I almost want to just take the 5.5 and the under 9.5 at plus 121.
Well, right, but let me just, and we may get there, but I just want to see that with the outs too.
Okay.
Morton.
All right, you go look, and I'll just update some people on things going on. 8-1 Nats over the Dodgers. James Wood, a couple of home runs. He's 3. Let's see here. Hold on a second. He's got 2 home runs. He's 3 for 3 with 2 runs and 5 RBIs this evening. Monster game for that young man. Shohei has got a goose egg. 0 for 4 for Ohtani. Twins have tied it up 1-1 with the Royals. Harrison Bader out of the 8th spot, knocking in a run. Texas and the Cubs still tied at 3. You cashed your Pete Crow Armstrong stolen base, which is good. 5-1 Cardinals over the Pirates. They're in the 9th there. Angels 2, Tampa Bay 1. Kyron Paris hit the blast there. He's a young guy too. He's 23.
Okay, just to interrupt real quick. So the under 15.5 and the under 9.5 is plus 138 at FanDuel. So do you prefer the outs or do you prefer the Ks? Because the Ks were what, 125, the outs are 138.
I mean, that's a lot more. That's a lot more that you're getting there.
Well, I don't mean if you think the Ks is more. I mean, I'm not that you're even on it. I'm the one that's on.
So hold on a second. You took it with the under 9.5 and the Reds and Giants.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus 138. We could do it a half unit or something.
So I'll go a half unit on the strikeouts and the runs, and then you went to FanDuel and got the other one.
Yeah, but I don't want to double dip.
No. How about this? You take your end, I'll take my end, and then we'll see what happens in the end.
Yeah, I mean, if the chat wants to tail, then
yeah. Hey, chat. Let's ask the chat then. What do you prefer? And I know what they're going to say because the juice. Do you prefer Charlie Morton under 5.5 Ks with the under 9.5 and the Reds Giants, or do you prefer under 15.5 outs and under 9.5 in the Reds Giants? You're getting 121 for the strikeout prop, 138 for the outs prop.
I did the 138.
Arizona more hits than the Orioles. Okay.
Thanks, Kelly.
So you're going outs.
I did under outs.
All right. Under 9.5 in the Orioles and under 9.5 in the Orioles. It wasn't the Orioles Diamondbacks. It was the Reds and the Giants.
Giants.
So under 9.5 Reds Giants. Let me go find one more thing here.
Did anyone notice in the chat? Not that you guys would have paid attention. Nico to steal a base.
Nico,
I'll look it up. I don't think he did. But let's see scores.
Why don't they have alt lines at FanDuel right now for that? All right, and you got that at DraftKings? Is that what you're saying?
FanDuel.
You did get it at FanDuel. I can't find alt totals.
Yeah, it's on the popular menu, and it's just way down at the bottom. Like I had to look for it for a while
there it
too.
is. Alt total runs. My God, yeah, you got to go all the way to the bottom. So under 9.5, and then you want to take Morton under 15.5 outs.
Yeah, 138. It's still 138. Hasn't changed.
All right, I'll hit that.
We'll just make that a half unit play.
Okay. +1. You wanted to throw it in the chat for you?
No.
I wouldn't mind.
You know what happened last week is the 2 games I gave you were the 2 losses and the 3 wins we didn't put in there. It's like, really? So I had to count the 2 losses against me and not the 3 wins. Although Keg, but just on another note between you and I, Keg said if it's on a telecast that you can count it.
So if I could give you Charlie Morton under 5.5 Ks and over 7 runs in the Orioles game, would you take that at +135?
So you're talking about a completely different deal here. So over 7.5?
It's over 7 in the Orioles Diamondbacks.
Okay. And then what was the first leg?
Charlie Morton under 5.5 Ks, +135.
Yeah, I think that's as equal to my play. Yeah.
Okay.
I like both of them.
All right, Charlie Morton, I hope you suck tonight. Sure, you're a nice guy, but I do not want you doing well. Give me the 4.5 Ks to the under with the under 9. Ooh, fathead.
4.5.
That's whipping out your ball bag right there.
He had a big strikeout game, first game, and then second game, and then he had a bad strikeout game. He's had 2, 1 good, 1 bad. But either way, I don't think he's gone 5 innings in either game. Or he just won 5. Cubs take the lead. I knew there's going to be runs in this game. I wonder if we can still jump on this game here.
What game are you talking about? Sorry,
Cubs, Rangers.
Cubs, Rangers.
I mean, the Cubs are as hot as you can get.
What up, Razor? Razor Sharp Picks is here. What are you on tonight, Razor?
What's up, Razor?
Later games? Tampa Bay's taking a 3-2 lead.
Okay, Pirates got second and third. No outs. Actually, I'm holding +1.5 in that game that I've already considered it a loss.
So we're still alive.
Kind of still alive.
Okay.
Needed 4 runs, but we got second and third, no out. Okay, so
Cubs took the lead. Dansby Swanson has his 4th home run of the year. Right now it's 4-3 Cubs over the Rangers. Saya Suzuki, 3 for 3 and a couple of ribbies.
we can get the Rangers +2.5 and -162. 2.5. Wow. But the Cubs have second and third.
And they're at home.
And it's locked. I bet I just waited too long.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's any other.
Someone must have hit a home run because now they're +4.5.
Suzuki, Tucker.
Oh, no.
Nico Horner.
Stay at first base, Nico.
Nico Horner had a 2-run single.
He's at first base. He would steal in this situation, right?
Nico Horner?
Yeah.
There's nobody else on, so why not? Let's go, Nico the freak.
I mean, I like sometimes can't tell when to steal. Like if you're up or you're down. I guess when you're down, you're less likely to steal, right? And then if it's past the 7th inning, you don't steal at all. It's like a whole thing. I don't know.
You're definitely conflicted.
I mean, I've only watched and betted this sport for my whole life, but
you invented the sport? Oh my God, you're amazing.
Is that what I said?
$400 gamblers first glance, Orioles money line -106. Razor sharp. Thrown out.
Please steal. Please steal. Please.
Please steal. All right, you watch. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. 6-3 Cubs, by the way. That's why we couldn't get the +2.5.
Fuck, why is he not stealing? Got Pete Crow in the batter's box. Oh, Holden left me. All right. What's up, Razor Sharp? We'll go over tomorrow's games here in a minute. I'm just sweating through this. Pete can't hit. So what's everybody on here? Fathead's going under 4.5 Ks with under 9. Definitely like that. That's got to pay well, huh, Fathead? Kelly left us later. Razor Sharp, appreciate you stopping in. You do a great job as always. So I want to fade the strikeout on Peralta so bad, but the game just started, so I can't. I'm interested to see what he does. So the Pirates have scored to make it 5-2 with 1 out. And Horner did not steal. That would have made my night. What the fuck? $300 bet on Oakland as well. That plus money. Never talk you off plus money, that's for sure. Let's see here. Wow. That's interesting. Cease against Springs, huh? I'm not saying I'm on the other side, but I'm kind of surprised that that's only -130 for the Padres. You did get a good number, though, +120, because it's +110. I see now. Huh. That's interesting. Springs was a decent pickup for the A's. I'll get Holden's opinion on that one.
Red Sox are sucking ass.
What do you think?
Over 1.5 threes, second half. Okay.
What do you think? Razor's on the Athletics. He got a good number, 120.
They're going up against Cease tonight. That's why.
So that's okay. That's good or bad?
I mean, that's why they're +120, because they're going up against Dylan Cease. He's a badass.
Well, right. That's why I'm working through it with Razor Sharp here. Like I kind of might like the -1 with the Padres at like even money.
-1 even money for the Padres.
I mean, I don't know. What's that?
With Cease on the mound.
Right. It would be, although I don't want to be on the other side of Razor. What do you think about that? If you could do a -1 at close to even money?
I don't have a strong take on it. It's the problem.
Well, that's fine.
I mean, the two teams basically scored the same amount of runs.
Don't you think the Padres' offense is better, though, regardless of, what the stats say? Their lineup's loaded. Let me see what the -1 is.
Such a different show with you, because we talk through these bets, and it's a good thing too. Like, I love working with Fox too, because it's just we're boom, 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 volume betting. But here we're like methodical. So it's two different shows. So Wednesday, Thursday night, you'll get a different vibe. You still win in the long term, but with Matt, it's different. We do.
So what you're saying that I make you work?
I like it. No. We're actually like talking through processes and shit like that.
Well, so here's the verdict, or not the verdict, but the answer. It's -104 if you wanted the Padres -1.
You know what? You want to know what a crazy fucking bet would be?
What? Tell me.
Tyler Soderstrom home run.
I mean, he's got 5, right?
He's got 6, and all came against righties.
Wow.
I mean, that would be a little like if you got your DK no sweat bet. That's what I'm going to use it on. I used it on Corbin Carroll earlier today though, because he was sitting at 5-1, but
Right.
or right around 5-1. But I don't hate a sprinkle on a Soderstrom just so I could say I told you so. That dude is plus 450 though. I don't think it's enough.
Oh, dude, you're never going to get the right value on a home run.
I know, but that's not like even close enough. I get it. He's got 6 home runs.
I mean, Shohei hits a home run every 4th game, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's tough.
There's never any value on
520 at FanDuel. Listen, if I was going to use my free bet again and I didn't use it on Corbin Carroll, I wouldn't use it on Soderstrom tonight.
I need a home run from Joey Bart, big time. So you're off that 104 the Padres to win the game?
I'm not going to hit it, but if you do, maybe I will. I don't know. I hate
actually you could
guys, though.
Yeah, put that one in the chat.
What? It's going to be Padres -1 at -104.
Yep.
What book?
DK.
Let me see if I can find it at Rivers.
If I lose, then at least Razor will hit. One of us will be happy.
All right, Padres -1 is -103 at Rivers. I'll just put that. All right, I'll tell you.
Oh my God. Oh, he got a double. Okay. I'm a hit away.
Oh, Devers. I need Devers. Devers at the plate. I need Devers to get on and score, or Devers to single, or whatever here. So let's go, Devers.
I've had the worst luck to start the year. This would be my first comeback win. I need a hit.
So Padres -1, -103 at Rivers. Matty play. God, is that an error or a hit for Devers? Please. I know it's a bad throw, but can you give him a hit just because he's fat and he's at home?
Oh my God, the Pirates' big offseason move is Tommy Pham. Oh my God. He's up in the
his dad was one of the cocaine cowboys. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
He's hitting 111. He's 0 for 3 tonight with 2 Ks and in the most important spot of the game. And just fouled off 2 pitches right down the middle. 0-2. This game's over. No way he fights back from 0-2. Tommy Pham.
Mm-hmm.
I got to hope for an error. Or a bloop single.
Tommy Pham got what? Stabbed outside of a club too. That dude is that dude's been through a lot.
Didn't he slap Jock Peterson in the outfield?
That's bullshit.
Over fantasy football?
Maybe who was the other guy? Yeah.
Well, it's off the board, so clearly. Oh my God, are you kidding me? He took it right to the gap and it was cut off.
Maybe it wasn't Tommy Pham. Who's the other guy from Miami? One of them was a cocaine cowboy kid. All right. Did they give Devers a hit? They should not have, but I hope they did. Let's see.
What the fuck?
What?
I mean, Tommy Pham actually killed that ball in the gap and he ran it down.
Did he kill a man? Yeah, they did not give Devers a fucking hit on that. That sucks.
Well, do you think it was legitimately a hit?
It was absolutely an error because he's a fat ass and he can't get down the field.
What's just for my own? What has Freddie Peralta done that I tried to get on all day and couldn't? He has. What's that?
You wanted to go under strikeouts, but now you should be betting his over strikeouts.
He has 2 Ks through 2. All right.
So his K prop probably even came down a little bit.
It was. I think it was it 6.5 or 7.5?
It was 7.5.
Yeah, like yeah, but it was like really juiced, 150 something. Anything else we can see here?
RIP's Octavio Dotel, by the way.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Was in a club and the roof fell down on him.
I don't know that on the Dominican they have the best safety standards for their clubs.
You don't think so?
I do want to visit there big time.
You want to visit Dominican Republic? Yeah.
Yeah. What's that place? Susa?
Not Punta Cana. Like, you know what I really want to do? And I'd probably have to hire like a security guy. I want to go out there and give the kids a bunch of baseballs and play some baseball with them.
That'd be cool.
All right. Fuck you, Red Sox. Eat shit.
That would be cool. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. What game to watch now? Did we end up doing something in Houston, Seattle? No, did we?
I thought we were talking about the under.
We were definitely talking about the under.
Here's what I got. Padres -1. I tailed you on that for half unit. That was Razor, right? Then we got the Charlie Morton bet.
No, Razor was on the other side.
I was on the other side. Great. Fuck Razor. Yeah, that's it. All 3 of the hits, run, and RBIs guys from Fox are going to die, but he's been on such a run. We're still up. And
the Giants, Cincy.
Pirates +1.5, Royals +1.5. That's dead.
They just lost by 2.
Okay. Oh man, are you kidding me? And they came back.
Yeah, and they were about to win it, and that guy made a really nice catch in the outfield.
That's bullshit.
I will watch your Rockies.
You're gonna watch the Rockies?
No, no.
I can't watch the Rockies. Me.
Shit. The Diamondbacks aren't on yet.
I have so many goddamn streaming services. I refuse to pay for a cable company so I can watch that dog shit team.
Dude, I think I counted all my monthly subscriptions and it was like 22. It is ridiculous.
I don't even want to look. It would just upset me. That would upset me. All right, so the Nationals are about to beat the Dodgers. There's something else. I don't really think I have anything else outstanding until the Baltimore-Arizona game, and I will be watching that game because I got a lot in it.
Yeah.
We got Cincinnati-San Francisco under, but I think the Baltimore-Arizona game. I really want to get some props from that game.
Which game?
The Orioles game.
Okay. Well, let's go get a Swish Analytics here.
Yeah, a little Swish action over there?
Yeah, I love that. It's the first site I go to. So I always sort it by most at bats.
Does it cost money?
No. Because I really don't care if you've been successful. I know it sounds crazy. If you've been successful.
I think Gunnar could get to hits, runs, and RBIs.
Well, the best play on the board is probably going to be, let's see. Justin Turner, he didn't start. It's hitting 400 against Patrick Corbin. Let's see here. Polanco. Is Polanco going to be in the lineup for Framber? He hits 500 against Framber.
You like the BVP, huh?
Oh my God, yes, I'm a truther.
So many people just are.
Well, did you play baseball growing up?
Yeah, but I couldn't hit. I pitched.
Well,
there was one guy that gave me a lot of trouble. He hit a home run against me every time. Then there's guys that just couldn't hit me because I threw too slow.
Well, it's the type of thing that the more I saw a pitcher, I hit them better. I mean, it was just the way it was. And I was a pitcher as well. And the more times they saw me, they hit me better. They knew my curveball. They knew how fast I threw. You know, I think that's a thing. So,
who are you just talking about, by the way? Jorge Polanco?
Yeah.
He is not in the lineup.
That would be crazy. Why you wouldn't start him when he has 30 plate appearances against Framber and he's hitting 500 makes no sense. But let's see.
Hey, smash the like button if you get a chance. This is Nuke the House Sports Betting. MLB live betting tonight. Ramon is on team BVP. He is a BVPer. Yeah, because we're all old. Like if I told Derek Carty I bet BVP, which once in a while I'll do in DFS, he'd just lose it on me. Naylor over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs from Fathead. Did you bet that? Because I don't mind that. I like Josh Naylor.
Here's one. I mean, Jordan owns Castillo. 470 with 3 bombs.
Yeah, but Jordan he didn't do it shit, is he?
Again, I know. Okay.
Like I also like guys to be in form when I've got a bet.
Yeah, no, I got you.
You know, I don't mind that Josh Naylor bet right there. Fathead, will you confirm that you bet that? And Gunner's got 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs on BATX. That I think that is him, right? Isn't that Cardi? He's a good dude.
Sorry, I'm doing 4 things here.
I don't mind rolling with either one of those, Gunner and Josh Naylor.
Go for the big hit. Parlay him. Fathead says Polanco is out.
Yeah, I told you he was out. So
I don't know.
An RBIs parlay. Let's have some fucking fun. Let's go. Gunner and Naylor. Let's see what this hits, runs, and RBIs is. I got to get at least 3-1 if I'm putting that together.
Should be 270, right? If they're minus 110s?
I don't know if they're minus 110s, though, is the problem. All right. So Naylor is minus 15. And Gunner is plus 120 over 2.5. And you can't parlay them on DK. Gunner's over 2.5. You can't bet Gunner.
Yeah, I mean, at 2.5, the value's in the under.
That's just silly. I'm not going to because he could definitely get there. But I'm not going to mess with that. So his 1.5 has to be massively juiced.
So let's see.
Does FanDuel just like, okay, today we're going to do hits, runs, and RBIs, and today we won't? Yeah, so Gunner is minus 195. Naylor is minus 160 at FanDuel. All right, so I'm going to take the Naylor. Josh Naylor over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm in there. Fathead. I'm taking Naylor. I love Naylor. I think he's hitting cleanup, isn't he?
You know what?
What?
I haven't taken yet this year. Do you know?
What, Matthew?
The Coors Field fade.
The under?
Shit. And I was just looking to bet it, but I didn't know that game started.
Yeah, it's 2-0 already.
3-0. I was going to bet both teams minus 2.5. Do you remember how much money I made on that last year?
I don't, but I have a feeling it was a lot.
Don't you remember that I was giving out every time they were in Coors, I was giving out minus 2.5 on both sides because the games are never ending in one run or 2 runs? You don't remember that?
No.
Old man.
Hey, do you want to go to El Salvador for a vacation?
El Salvador is actually cleaning up. They got a new.
We just gave it a gold rating, so I kind of want to go.
Yeah, like it was El Salvador City was like the most violent city ranked every year, and then they got a new prime minister or president. I don't know.
Bukele, he's a badass. But like
Czar.
you can go there. You can go there and stay at a beachfront resort for $500 a night, all inclusive.
Why is it so expensive?
All inclusive on the beach? That's like a lot. That's like probably a $1,200 a night thing in the Bahamas.
But you go to Boracay, and
where
the nicest beach in the Philippines.
Oh, that's so far from here.
I know, that's the thing.
Like 2 full days of travel. That's not even.
It's 24-hour flight.
24-hour flight?
Yes.
No, I don't think I'm going to the Philippines. Although, from what I understand, they have the most beautiful beaches in the world.
And dirt cheap.
Yeah.
And the women there love.
How's the food?
Not good.
Not good? See, I don't want to go there. I got to.
Not good. I mean, you could still order a hamburger and pizza. I mean,
I don't eat hamburgers and pizza, buddy. My ass has been back in the gym now for the last 9 weeks. I'm fucking finally getting to where I need to be again. All right, cash Trey Young assist, YouTube short play. Thank you, Foxy. One more, and then we hit my bet at plus money. So I need him to get one more assist. Little NBA for you tonight. I know there's not a lot of people talking NBA. There goes us trying to catch Milwaukee live, says Viper. It is great to see Ramon DB Gnarly. How is the Nuggets coaching commentary? Again, like I don't listen to sports radio. Even when I was in sports radio, I didn't listen to sports radio. I usually don't give a shit what other people say, but I had to listen today because I thought there would be a fight, but nobody has any answers. It's fascinating. Or it's the answers just aren't getting out. Mind blowing.
Yeah, I dismissed the Milwaukee shit. I think it was plus 210. Oh well. I'm gonna look at the batter pitcher matchups for tomorrow.
Okay. Kyle Tucker's reached base 31 times during his 13-game on-base streak, going back to his days with Houston last year. Do you know who leads the majors in triples since 2021? Do you know who leads the majors in triples since 2021?
Victor Robles.
I'll give you one more guess. And let me give you a hint, okay? Let me give you a good hint here. The guy that did it. No, you know what? He's played in almost every game. All right. Does anybody in the chat know the most triples since 2021? I'm just going to give it to you. Shohei Ohtani.
Wow. I wouldn't have guessed that. I would not have guessed that.
Fucking, yeah, right. Jazz Chisholm. No. Shohei Ohtani. Yes. That's the greatest ball player I ever seen. You
do ride his nuts very hard. Not that he doesn't deserve it.
I always thought Bonds was the best I'd ever seen. Bonds still might have been a better hitter, but the guy pitches. I'd never seen anything like this guy. He is there is nobody like Shohei Ohtani. He is the greatest.
I'm not going to talk you out of it.
He is the modern day Babe Ruth.
So tomorrow I'll be picking on Mitch Keller, definitely. The Cardinals are hot. They've all seen Keller a lot. Definitely, I'll be fading Mitch Keller tomorrow.
The Pirates, though. It's gonna be in the 40s tomorrow too. It'll warm up a little bit.
This was the first time I bet on the Pirates all year.
Well, you learned your lesson, didn't you?
Yep. Let's see. There's no one on tomorrow's slate that has more than one home run against the opposing pitcher.
Let's backdoor this Christian Campbell hits, runs, and RBIs, please. He singles in the 9th.
Yeah, nothing's jumping off the page for the tomorrow.
Okay.
Pitcher, catcher, pitcher, batter.
No need to force anything. Angels Rays 3-3.
Angels Rays 3-3.
Cubs up 6-3. Cal Tucker with a double. He's 2 for 4 with a run. Seiya Suzuki 3 for 3, 3 singles, a run and 2 ribbies. Dansby went deep.
Yeah, I'd still like to get Nico stolen base. That'd be nice. What's up, Tim?
And then the Phillies and the Braves are tied at 5. Hold on a second here. Don't we need to get on the Phillies?
Well,
because we got to be getting them at plus money. At the bottom of the 7 just started.
they're plus 134. Is there any? Are they in the middle of the inning? Is there anybody on?
I'm gonna bet that. Just because of the bullpens. I'm betting the Phillies money line at plus 135, even though they've blown a lead. One of the best bullpens to start the season, and the Braves are just a fucking dumpster fire. They're just horrible, man.
Here's the thing, though. I'm going to say about the Braves. They started the season playing the Padres and the Dodgers, who were undefeated. I think the Dodgers started like 7-0, and the Padres started 7-0, and they were on the road. So they played teams that were 14-0 on the road. Right. So, I mean, yes, they're struggling, but that's part of the reason why.
Okay. Well, when I lose this bet, hit me up in chat. And that's that.
Yeah, so plus 140 right now. I'm going to hit it now because it's 3-2 with plus.
You're tail?
No, thank God I didn't because they got a first runner on.
Yeah. Well, now it's by 150, isn't it?
164.
A motherfucker.
Yeah, but the leadoff hitter, what's that? I mean, they score like 28% of the time or something.
Yeah. I mean, I know they're in the middle of the order, but it's been the bottom of the order that's been taking care of business tonight. So,
well, the nice thing is if they can go 1, 2, 3 here after this runner, then you won't see the middle of the order again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm in at 135. 165 is even better, obviously. Wish I would have waited.
But do you think it is better with a runner on first base for 30%?
I don't think the Braves win this game.
Well, what I'm saying is you would rather have 168 with a guy on first base than 135 with no one on?
Yes. 100%.
100%?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless Ohtani's on deck.
Olsen.
So.
Plus 220. Uh-oh. Shit, I'll watch that game. What am I doing?
And that's it. Toronto beats Boston. It was a dog shit day in the hits, runs, and RBI streets. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, you can't do hits, runs, RBIs without going to Swish Analytics first.
Is it free or do they charge?
It's free. I mean, why would you even do a hits, runs, RBIs without going there?
Because I tail Foxy.
Well, maybe he did, but if he didn't, that's definitely the first thing you do.
Is that where they get all their numbers from? Swish Analytics?
No, I mean that just breaks down how everybody does against each other.
It's just BVP stuff then.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
Okay, back down to 164 because you got an out. Are you watching that game?
Yeah, there's a runner at second. So he was at second and grounder to third, and Bohm got him.
So what game are you? That's the only game you're
in Atlanta.
Okay, then I will. We got to put on here.
Now I'm on Philly, Atlanta.
I'll put on the Diamondbacks Baltimore. That starts in 5 minutes.
Ooh, yeah, I'll be switching over to that soon. I'd much rather watch. I got a lot more invested in that game than this one, but
Well, you did both the Mortons, right? But you only did a half unit on each, right? Didn't you?
Right. So one hits, I win. Both lose, I lose. Both hit, I win more. By the way, this Kirkering kid that's out there right now is a pretty good pitcher. Orion Kirkering. You gotta be a cocky motherfucker to be named Orion.
Why?
Just your name's Orion. That's a badass name. Are you kidding me? Orion. Yeah. So we got to, all these games are close now, dude. All right. So the Dodgers and the Nats is over 8-2 Nats. So we got a 1-1 game. Kansas. Oh,
that's not good for you.
Well, Orion, go fuck yourself. Twins, Royals 1-1 in the 7th. 6-5 Cubs over the Rangers in the 5th. Rays, Angels tied at 3 in the 8th. 6-5 Phillies over the Braves in the 7th. All these games are 1 run or tied.
Nice. Good games. Let's go.
And then there's the Brewers and the Rockies.
How about
the trio go deep? No, thank God.
How about the Angels? The Angel, you get plus 240 on the Angels and a tie game because there's a guy on third base. Seems like a lot of value for a coin toss. So come back to your Phillies. You can get 430 if you want to double dip.
I can get what?
You can get plus 430 on your Phils now if you liked them 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I do. I wouldn't mind seeing them get another out, even if it drops it to like 375. But
so clearly, like Atlanta's bats are back. I think they got shut out by the Marlins yesterday, but they did put up 10 runs, I think, 2 days ago, and they got 6 runs tonight. The Braves, yeah, I think they're going to be back.
All right, I'm going to get them at plus 370.
Are you?
Actually, with a profit boost, plus 463. Why would I not bet that?
Wonder what the plus 1 run would be. No way it could be plus money. Let me check. Did you already bet it?
Well, at plus 438. I mean, yeah. So, of course I did. But like minus 1.
Plus 1.
Plus 1 has got to be even money.
I'm checking right now. Game lines.
Plus 133.
See, that's not bad.
I'm going to hit that.
Right? Because, I mean.
I'm going to wait till the end of the inning, and then we'll see. Because I need to see this. I'm already in it for a unit now.
Yeah, but at the end of the inning, it's 145. At the end of the inning, it's going to be minus money.
Boop. Plus 155.
So you can plant your flag here and get plus money.
160. So something must have just happened. But I will say this: I'm now a unit and a half deep into this game, and I was not planning on having anything in this game.
And I haven't bet it.
Yeah, thank you for getting me on more stuff. I appreciate that.
But I mean, basically, you're planting your flag here. If you get out of this inning, I mean, you should be good.
Yeah, I think it's first and second and 2 down now. That's what it is.
Yeah, he just walked them. So first and second. I mean, that's all right. I'd rather have first and second.
I'm fine with first. I don't give a shit about it. It doesn't matter if they get a second run. Probably fucked except for the minus.
Right. What do we cash in here? Viper and Razor. Wild pitching Phillies game, man, on second now.
7 Ks for Cole Reagans. 18 swings and misses.
Whips.
Swips. Swims.
There was another show that's on that does a live show, betting show for MLB that said that he's overrated.
Cole Reagans?
Yeah.
He's a badass.
I know.
He'll be pitching for the Yankees in like 5 years. He'll be their number 1. That kid's a stud. Total stud. My guy Razor, what up? Razor. Didn't Razor get us on a bet too earlier? Or did we go Oppo Razor? I don't like going Oppo Razor. Come on, cover first, Orion. All right, they got out of it. Beautiful.
Nice.
Let's go. Now the Braves bullpen melts.
I just did it. The only reason I did it is because I could get -1 at a pick 'em with Dylan Cease. I mean, I get what Razor said too. So, I mean, if I lose, Razor wins, so good.
Yeah, but I love Dylan Cease, man. But I totally get the play there. You got a hitter's park. The A's top of their order could still hit. Soderstrom's been on fire. I mean, there's a lot there's a lot to understand why Razor went there. Let's just put it
of course. But there's something to be said for getting the Padres as a pick 'em with Dylan Cease on the mound too.
True.
So I guess it just depends on how you look at it. Padres were 7-0. I think they've dropped a couple in a row now. How about the Giants? Would they start 8-1?
I told you for the year I like the Giants. Like their offense is what I think I like more than anything.
So, I look at their lineup and they're really deep. They got Yastrzemski at the bottom of the lineup.
He's like 7th now, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
Lamont Wade's a badass. No one talks about Lamont Wade, dude. That dude can hit.
Yeah, and Ramos can hit, and Chapman can hit, and I don't even mind the catcher Patrick Bailey. I think that none of them are superstars, but
they got a solid lineup. Yeah. Helio Ramirez has been
Ramos. Yeah,
Helio Ramos. Yeah, he's been good. They brought over Adames, who hasn't done anything. Jung-Hoo Lee. What do you think of Jung-Hoo Lee? He's been hitting.
Yeah, Adames Lee. Yeah.
Wilmer can hit lefties. Fitzgerald is the guy I wish I'd see start to hit, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're low-key because a lot of people don't know. Low-key good. So here we go in Baltimore. Gunnar bounces out to start.
Last year, Fitzgerald was let me see here, 831 OPS, 15 home runs, 17 steals. Like when that kid starts going too, that lineup's just top to bottom. Again, no one's going to talk about the Giants being murderers row. I'm a Giants guy.
Well, my thing is they don't have like that superstar, but they're just a tough out all the way through.
Have a superstar, right?
Although Hunter Green made them look like, man, Hunter Green was so filthy last night, unhittable.
Well, they said he was going to be a great pitcher. He's showing why. He's throwing 100 like in the 9th. Is that what you said last night? He was throwing 100 in the 9th?
In the 9th, he hit 100.
He doesn't play games anymore.
And well, the thing was, I think he got maybe 2 outs in the 9th or 1 out, and they pulled him because he was at 102 pitches.
Yeah.
Fucking Logan Webb was so filthy last night too.
No, I'm a Logan Webb guy. That's my guy. All right, 1 down for the Phils. Stay on to the end of the Phillies game and then do whatever we want to do after that.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So we just have the only thing I tailed. Who did I even tail? Fathead on the Naylor hits, runs, RBIs. I think that was it.
Yeah, I like that. What was do you remember the juice?
No. 115 maybe. Not great, but whatever. Next week I'm going to Scottsdale to go see my family. Got some stuff going on to have to take care of, but I don't think I would ever want to live in the desert. I'm in the high desert in Colorado, but that's as close as I want to get. I don't want to live in the low desert. That place, forget about it. Soccer live bet from Gerardo. Tigres versus Galaxy over 3.5. I am done. That's if Gerardo throws a soccer play in, I'm going, man.
I think the Royals pen is cooked.
Yeah.
And it's 1-1. And the Twins are plus 122. I think they.
Hey, Gerardo, over 2.5. He said, okay. I don't even see a 2.5. I don't even see a fucking total here. You can bet corner kicks in soccer? You guys got to teach me how to bet soccer.
How do you bet corner kicks? To do what?
Got to be something.
Like
you just bet the corner kicks. That's it. What about both teams to score at even money, Gerardo? All right, let me see if I can find a total on the Galaxy game. It's probably down now.
The Mariners-Astros game has started.
Did we take anything in that?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look.
Gerardo, have you ever bet corner kicks? And no one's giving me a total. I can't even get a total. Can you only bet totals pre-flop?
Well, you're going to have to sweat out the ninth.
Over 2.5. Let's see here.
Well, you got the +1, right?
For what?
For the Fairleys.
Yeah, I got the +1 and then the 4 something and the 1 something. So,
all right. It was a +1 plus money, right?
Plus
it was like one.
Yeah, so I'd only lose like less than a unit, but still, I'd like to win that. And they're going to roll it over. So they got Rojas, Turner, Harper, Bohm, Schwarber. They flip it over the top of the order.
But I'm saying if they lose 6-5, you got the +1 in your pocket.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I still think they got a shot here with the top of the order rolling over. So I'm not sleeping on that bet right now.
So the Orioles first and third, 1 out, Merrill Kelly. Runs in this.
So what is he's walking dudes? He gave up a single to O'Hearn. O'Hearn's a badass.
Yeah.
He can hit a righty. Did he come up with the Royals, O'Hearn?
Yeah, I think he was a Royal. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. And he just mashes right-handers. Yeah, so he came up with the Royals. Yeah, he came up with the Royals and then he went to the O's.
So Merrill Kelly's just lost a little bit on his fastball.
Gerardo, I can't find the total, man. So I just gave up. Like, I'm done. I can't find. Where do you find a total? Do they have in-game totals in soccer? I don't know. I want to tell you, but
oh, just plunked Westbrook. Bases loaded, 1 out. He's all over the place.
Oh, it's already 2-1. So I'm too late for that, right? Over 3.5. Yeah. I just can't find a goddamn. No one wants to give a total for me. It's unfortunate, especially when I want to trail Gerardo. Too late, he says. Too late. Better late than never is what they say, but not when it comes to betting soccer, apparently.
Did you talk to Sean about the music?
Yeah, we're not playing the music anymore.
We could do the horn, though, still.
You can't do the horn anymore either. Apparently, that's freaking copyrighted.
We can't do a horn?
Nope. I mean, I guess we could find a horn somewhere.
No, we don't have to do a horn. I'm just saying.
Double by Arcia, so that's not good. Bad bet.
Arcia, well, yeah, if they score 100%.
Yeah, just bad bets. Just a unit and a half pissed away. My fault. But again, not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
No DED. Oh boy. Schwarber hit the hardest ball off a Chris Sale by a left-hander ever tonight. 114.4 mile an hour home run.
Oh, so PCA did get 2 steals. Cooley got that at 17-1. That's a bet you almost bet every day and hope that it hits once a week. Nice.
Two nothing O's.
I just checked the Discord to see if I put anything in there for that Orioles game because I was looking at that for hours.
Said Mullins, two-run single. That's my guy.
Right? I mean, how did we not put anything in the in-game from this game?
Did we bet anything from it?
Yeah, we got the Morton. I was looking at.
Yeah. I don't know. You didn't put it in. What are we going to do? I didn't put it in. You didn't put it in. We didn't put it in. That's not good. But you say you don't put a lot of the plays in as long as they cash, right? Or even if they cash.
Well, yeah, I'm going to start doing that. That's bullshit. What's up, the kid?
So Hearn singled, death by singles. Love it. Jackson Holiday is horrible, though.
Oh, he had to have just done.
And he's almost hitting 300. He's just horrible, man. He's not there yet. He's a guy that could turn into a good hitter, but right now he's just a lot of holes in that swing.
Shit, you got to get Albies out here.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
I don't know. This is turning out to be a good DFS day. Shitty betting day, good DFS day, but
I don't think we won or lost anything yet, the kid.
Not on this show. No. Just coming on with the Pirates, but that was it.
Yeah, well, that was on the sheet, yeah. So 2 units up so far on the live show.
So I got Roop. He got a K in the first inning. Got O'Hearn. Got Mullins. Unfortunately, have Jackson Holiday. But baseball's a stacking sport. Thanks to Kid. DB Gnarly wants to know if Gerardo has anything on Cruz, Azul, and America. Something blue.
Okay, they actually walked Albies. I mean, you got Ozuna to set up the double play here.
You got to get a double play here.
Then Merrill Kelly rolls a double play ball to get out of damage.
Well, he still gave up 2, though.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of singles. A walk and a bunch of singles.
I don't know how he gets through this lineup. Another 2 times. It's already 5.5. The total is already 5.5 in Seattle. I mean, we're not even through 1 inning.
Nope, they scored. Braves scored. I'm turning the game off. Wild pitch. Done.
A wild pitch. Don't turn it off.
I'm turning it off. I'm putting on the Orioles and the Diamondbacks. Let's go. It's all right. I'm going to go hang out with Casey. Me and her are going to have a fun night.
All right.
Forget about my betting.
You don't want to see if the Phillies can score in the top of the 9th?
Yeah, but that's in the bottom of the 8th, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to put on this Orioles game. All right, so here, I got something for you. Non-baseball related. So the Masters coming up. We got the Masters, right? Hideki Matsuyama. He's a golfer.
I mean, I know that.
Masters dinner. Appetizer, sushi, sashimi, nigiri, chicken skewers. Pretty good. Miso glazed black cod. Don't like it. Miyazaki Wayu. Pretty good. Japanese strawberry shortcake. What do you think the difference between Japanese strawberries and American strawberries is?
I got nothing. But this reminds me of who was the asshole that got out of the inning? Who was the asshole that was fucking with Tiger Woods and chicken? Like way back. Who was that? Ernie
Montgomery?
Was it called? Yeah, it might have been Colin Montgomery. What a fucking asshole. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I don't remember the chicken, but I know that he said a whole bunch of stuff about it. It was just
because he wanted chicken. I want chicken. Fuck, I love chicken. And you're like, oh, of course he wanted chicken. What fucking how racist was that?
I'm cutting down on red meat to once a month. Yesterday, I had some lean brisket. It was so freaking good, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
People are like, how do you eat lean brisket? I don't like the fat. I think it tastes gross. I like the actual meat, and it's so soft that it just melts.
Yeah.
I could eat brisket all the time. Fuzzy Zeller did too. Fuzzy Zeller did the chicken.
That's who it was. Fuzzy Zeller. That's who it was.
Colin Montgomery said everything else about him.
Fuzzy Zeller. That's it. Yep. All right, let's get Charlie Morton's pitch count up here.
6-6. Rangers just tied it up with the Cubs.
Wow.
Triple to right, scoring good score there.
Oh,
Josh Smith. Okay.
They didn't get anything. All right. Corbin Carroll hit by a pitch. What's up, Pro Reactor? Haven't seen your name. Welcome in. Let's get him on the ropes. Let's get him out early.
All right, now I got to go find all these freaking Diamondbacks Orioles stuff we did.
Watch, we'll get all the Charlie Morton, and then we'll lose the. What we had? We had the under 9.5 in the Giants parlayed with it.
Yeah.
If we lose that leg of it, I'll be jacked.
Yeah, that would not be cool. But if we win it, that would be cool. But yeah, I'm down like between tailing and my own plays about 5 units now.
What?
Today? Just from the start of today. Yesterday was a 7-unit day up. Today is a 5-unit day down.
That's crazy. I'm even because I got the stolen base prop that got me a unit and I lost a unit on the Pirates. I'm even.
Yeah. Well, I tailed you. I tailed Fox.
But you didn't tail the winning pick, which was the stolen base.
I tailed one of the stolen bases, but 2 have not hit.
Well, okay, then it's that. Okay, that's still a push then. On those.
Well, I got it at plus 235, and I bet 3 of them. So yeah, basically a push.
On those, you're right. Okay.
So just the tailing has not gone well today, and really my own plays didn't go well. So under 4.5 for each Mariners and Astros team totals. We're on that.
Yeah, that's got to hit, dude.
I just thought I'd have more on this game here, on this game betting wise. And it's just, for me, it's just mostly DFS at this point.
How's DFS going?
I mean, we just start. Well, I tripled up on the first slate here, and right now I got Roop, O'Hearn, Mullins, Carroll. So things are starting off well. And then we got the Josh Naylor. I think Fathead gave us Josh Naylor 1.5 to the over on hits, runs, RBIs.
All right, let's get Morton's. He's get his pitch total up here. 3-1. I know pro reactors ahead of us.
Hey, walked them.
You walked them?
Yeah.
Let's go. But ground
Charlie Morton.
Ground truck though, he could roll a double play ball.
Not if you can't throw a fucking strike, and they don't swing at it.
Corbin Carroll almost got thrown out there.
I'm so used to watching West Coast baseball, even when I lived on the East Coast, but so many people on the East Coast just never watch West Coast baseball. Never.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's over 1. Right?
You know, might get the bases loaded. I hope so, Fathead. That'd be awesome. Let's go.
Okay, so the Phillies did get out of the inning.
Game on. I'm gonna go put that game on and the Diamondbacks game.
You're gonna put the Phillies back on?
Well, yeah, because they're up now. They go 9-1-2, hopefully 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they just get a couple runs, maybe 3 here.
Come on, Pavin Smith. Oh, he can't find the strike zone. Let's go.
He's a mess right now. He is a mess right now. His ground ball rate 24% this season. Normally it's 49%. So Charlie Morton not getting ground. He can't throw, dude. He can't throw a strike, dude.
That's good. Did he walk him?
Wild pitch.
Let's
Might
go.
have been a pass ball. Should be a wild pitch. 3-0 on the batter.
But they moved up second and third?
Yeah.
Yeah, the catcher should have caught that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, he probably got crossed up.
Let's get him out of the game in second.
Pass ball. All right, bases loaded for our boy Naylor, fathead. Let's go, bro, Chacho. Let's cash this. All right, Philly's up. First show you and me did last year, I hit like a 7-1 on a Cubs comeback.
Oh, talk about a double play candidate, if there was one.
Josh Naylor?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's lost some weight, but
fathead. Don't listen to Matt. Listen, if you told me that Naylor's coming up with the bases loaded in the first inning,
I'm not. What?
I just told you he's not throwing ground balls this year. He's got 24% ground ball rate, and his career is 49%.
Trust me, what I say here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, has no bearing on what's happening in Arizona.
He can walk and get me one.
Yeah, that'll be an RBI, right?
Yeah.
Would you guys bet over 1.5?
Yeah, I mean a single here and forget it. We got it. All right, lead off. Great catch. Oh man, he got robbed. Kepler just got robbed.
That sucks.
Down. Top of the Oda. Come on, Naylor. Let's go, big boy. Come on, Josh.
Yeah.
So we need our boy Morton to just suck.
So far, so good.
And this is happening. 100% happening. Oh, they just called a strike on Naylor. That ball was outside. Umpire just giving Charlie Morton a bigger strike zone because he knows he can't throw a strike. How about a grand slam here, Naylor? Just fucking hit a grand slam.
Ooh, that was a ball.
By the way, Iglesias is throwing cheddar. The fucking Phillies are dead.
Bloop and a blast.
Well, Trey Turner's pretty good. Bryce Harper's pretty good.
I mean, that was 94 miles an hour. He threw right past Trey Turner.
Yeah.
Fathead's going to tell us premature what's going to happen.
I get Naylor. Come on, Naylor. Oh, that was a double play. God damn. You've got to be kidding me.
He got an RBI, right?
You don't get an RBI for a double play.
Oh, that's right. You don't.
Blame everybody blame Matt.
Oh, yeah. Because I can't believe they didn't.
Yeah, he said double play. He spoke it into existence. Turner just flew out.
Wasn't he safe?
At first, I don't think he was safe. Oh!
Off the naked eye, looks safe.
He's out. Big old fat boy.
All right, we got Morton for a run. And a guy on third.
Fathead. We got exactly what we wanted. And they got one run out of bases loaded.
Not over yet.
And nobody out. Come on, Harper. Get on. Get on, Brycey. Has Bryce Harper been as good as you thought he'd be?
Probably. What? He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer, all right. I wonder, who does Baseball Reference say his comps are? Let's see. Tim Salmon? Barry Bonds, similar through 31 years old. Barry went nuts in his right after that, but Barry Bonds, Justin Upton, Carl Yastrzemski.
Yeah, I bet his numbers end up looking like Carl Yastrzemski. Yeah.
You think 500 home run hitter? What did Carl have? 400? He had 452, Carl Yastrzemski.
I mean, what's he going to hit? He'll hit another 200?
Maybe. Can't believe 30. He's 32 already. I don't know if he hits 200.
150?
Probably 150. And he's already got 337. So, yeah, he'll hit 500. He'll stick around and get that. He should get to 500. I mean, his OPS, though, his career OPS is 910. 143 OPS plus. That is insane.
What is considered like average OPS?
You get 800.
And he's what?
Like you're good if you're at 8. He's at 910.
So he would be considered like 15% better than an average player?
At least.
I mean, just doing the math.
Yeah. All right. Phillies lose. Good job out of me there. Naylor double play. I'm going to go enjoy life after we're off the air here.
Well, it was good for Morton. Good first inning for Morton.
Good start for Morton. And we got tons of time with Naylor.
Yeah, he'll get 4 more at-bats. He came up in the first inning.
And then we just can't have any runs in the Orioles game. Or in the Giants game. Bottom of the second, scoreless.
The total sits at 5.5. Didn't we get 9.5?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
7 pre-flop. Now it's 9.5.
So the only game that has been decided is the Phillies game, right? That we bet on.
Yeah, and my plays aren't official, so your plays are official.
So there was nothing that even we can count.
I'm just talking about myself. Pablo Lopez left the game. Oof. Okay. Yeah. So here's what's going on. Okay. I know
you didn't do a promo all night, slacker.
I did too. And I was just about to do a third. What do you mean I didn't do a promo all night?
I didn't think you did.
Third one already. So smash the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel. For those of you that are watching that have never seen us before, hello, I'm Holden. He's Matt. Nuke the House. Check us out free for a week. Great live sports bettors, live sports bettors, and then pre-flop pretty damn good too. NukeTheHouse.com. Sign up for any plan. We won't charge you at the end of your trial if you don't want to be charged. All you got to do is type in the code NASCAR is back. NASCAR is back. And that will get you 1 free week at Nuke the House. All right, buddy. You good?
All right. It'll end up all good by the end.
Especially if this this Morton and the Giants thing shows up. Get some of it back.
What the fuck? Wow.
Yep.
Get a hole in my shirt like I'm homeless.
Get a new shirt.
Jesus. All right, friend. I'm sure I'll talk to you later.
You got it, man. Well, we'll speak tomorrow in one way, shape, or form. Tomorrow night, me and Foxy, 7 o'clock Eastern time, NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball. For Matthew, I'm Holden. Tomorrow we'll try and Nuke the House.